quit, so we're off to Belvedere. Yes, it's goodbye to old Jay Harker, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Hagley Bridge, now it's Belvedere for you. But we're after. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to the Hardcore FM podcast show. I am your host, as usual, Hardcore Declan. And ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up to WrestleMania weekend, of course. And can you believe it's been another WrestleMania year already? I cannot believe it, guys. WrestleMania 42. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel old. Tonight we will be giving you what the predictions. We will talk about the Hall of Fame and so on. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, WrestleMania comes to you Las Vegas, Nevada, of course, in the I can't remember what arena, the Allegiant Stadium in Nevada, of course, Raw and SmackDown, of course. And ladies and gentlemen, as we do on this show, of course, I know it's been a long time since I've done a live preview show. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get into, we're going to break down night one and we're going to break down night two of WrestleMania. Of course, WrestleMania comes Saturday and Sunday, of course, two-night event. Obviously, the Hall of Fame is going to be on Friday. So it's going to be a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the swing of things as we always do on the show. Of course, no particular order, of course. Division, Logan Paul and Austin Theory and Show Speed with Paul Heyman versus the Usos, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso and LA Knight. We got a preview on Monday night, of course, kind of six-man tag. So division, Logan Paul, Austin Theory versus Show Speed versus Show Speed, and obviously the Usos, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso and LA Knight. Who is going to win, guys? Hello, how are you guys? Nice coming in, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing our WrestleMania preview show. You can text in, that's no problem whatsoever. Please, if you want to sub, give us a sub, no problem. But we are gonna who is gonna win tonight? Or Saturday night and Sunday night. The division, or is it gonna be the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso and LA Knight in a six-man tag? I'm gonna go with the Usos and Jimmy Uso on this one, guys. Just because, you know, the division sucks as usual. But yes, I'm gonna go with division on this one, guys. Yes, I'm gonna go with division. If you want to have your own input, guys, you can text the chat. No problem whatsoever. I'll give you a shout out. I think Gabriel Huffman, of course. Can I challenge you to a roast battle? No, not tonight, unfortunately, buddy. Because I'm doing my WrestleMania 42 preview show. So I do apologise, guys. But you are more than welcome to have your input on the WrestleMania 42 preview show. I'm going to go with the Usos, Jimmy and Jey and LA Knight on this one to win against Division. Now we will move on to Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match. Who's going to win, guys? Is it going to be Jacob Fatu? Is it going to be Drew McIntyre? And of course, this all started when originally Jacob Fatu cost Cody Rhodes his WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre. And then, of course, Drew McIntyre thought he was going to go to WrestleMania. Then there was a rematch. I think it was on SmackDown. I could be mistaken. And obviously, Cody Rhodes beat Drew McIntyre. Then Drew McIntyre was whinging and bitching and moaning that he's quitting. Of course, we all know he was going to come back later on that night and interfere. And this is how this match. So basically, he cost Drew McIntyre the title, and now we're having this unsanctioned match. So I'm gonna go, even though I love Drew McIntyre, he's a powerhouse, but I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu on this one, guys, to win this unsanctioned match. So I'm gonna go with yes, Jacob Fatu on this one. Now we will move on to Stephanie Valkyrie versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Who is going to win? Is Stephanie Valkyrie going to retain her title? Is Liv Morgan going to finally dethrone her at WrestleMania? I'm probably going to go, even though I don't like her, I'm probably going to go with Liv Morgan on this one, guys. I love Stephanie Valkyrie, but I'm honestly going to go with Liv Morgan on this one. Liv Morgan to become the new Women's World Champion. So that's what I'm going to. Now we will move on to AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. As you know, the Women's Intercontinental Champion has been in the business now, the last 2 years, give or take year, 2 years, which is brilliant now because there's more titles now for the women. There was only one title back in the day when wrestling was good. Obviously, wrestling's kind of gone really bad, but there's so many titles now. And, I think, it's very, very hard to, catch up on all these titles. But who's going to win? Is it AJ Lee? AJ Lee is champion, as you know. She beat Becky Lynch in the last pay-per-view. And as I haven't done a pay-per-view in a very, very long time, guys. So WrestleMania, I do WrestleMania every year. Don't do the pay-per-views much anymore. Just take a break, and it's just too much hassle. But because WrestleMania, I do it as an exceptional. But is AJ Lee going to retain her title against Becky Lynch? I normally do back my Irish, of course, Becky Lynch, but I'm going to go with AJ Lee to retain her Intercontinental Champion. I wouldn't be surprised if Becky Lynch does become the new Intercontinental Champion for is it the second time, third time, something like that. But I'm going to go with AJ Lee to retain her title, guys. Now we will move on to the Irresistible Forces? Is that what it's called? The Irresistible Forces, Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus and Lord of Valkyrie versus the Bella Twins, Brie and Nikki Bella. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been come across that one of the Bella Twins, I think, is not fit to compete. Well, we don't know. Possibly that the teams could be changed. So we will find out Saturday or Sunday if one of the Bella Twins are able to compete for the Women's Tag Team Champions. It's a fatal four-way match. It's Nia Jax and Lash Legend as champions versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Bayley and Lord of Valkyrie versus the Bella Twins, Brie and Nikki Bella. Now, if the Bella Twins had been in this match, if they are inserted into the match, I'd probably go with Nikki and Brie Bella. But it all depends. But I will go with Brie Bella if they are going to be inserted into the match. If not, I will probably go with probably Bayley and Lord of Valkyrie. It'd be nice to see them champions, tag team champions for the change. So my second, because we don't know if they're going to be inserted, but my prediction is the Bella Twins. If not, if they're gonna be taken out of the match because of, I think it's Nikki that can't. It's either Nikki or Bray cannot compete. One of them anyway. I think one of them is injured. So I am going to go with the Bella Twins. If not, I will go with Laura Valkyrie and Bailey to win the titles off Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Now we will move on to Seth Rollins versus Gunther in a singles match. Of course, this all started when Rollins was attacked a couple of weeks ago by Gunther, and it was back and forth. I think Rollins attacked Gunther just gone on WrestleMania Raw on Monday. Wasn't really good Raw. I thought it would have been a lot better being the week of WrestleMania. Maybe the week, the day after WrestleMania is normally a real hyped WrestleMania. We'll wait and see on Monday. So I'm going to go with Seth Rollins to win this. Gunther is an absolute powerhouse. Don't get me wrong. Brilliant wrestler, very, very old school. Reminds me of Nikolai Volkov and stuff like that. Real old school wrestler, even though he's a new gen wrestler. But he reminds me of Nikolai Volkov and all those wrestlers. I can't even remember if there's anybody else. Maybe Vladimir Kozlov. Really kind of hard wrestlers. Real hardcore wrestlers. But I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, Gunther, but he probably will win, Gunther. But I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins on this one, guys. Now we will move on to Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton with Pat McAfee. And of course, there's speculations, of course, that was Pat McAfee. The reason why Pat McAfee was inserted into the match, there were speculations that Vince McMahon could show up. We'll obviously wait and see on night one of the show. Night one of the show. So sorry guys, my dog's gone crazy. We'll wait and see, but the speculations of Vince McMahon could be inserted as well, but we'll wait and see. That's the reason why Pat McAfee has been inserted into the thing. Just give us 2 seconds, guys. I'm just I have something to do with. Sorry, just 2 seconds, guys. I'm back in a minute. Will you deal with this, please? Just deal with that. I'm just in the middle of the live here, will you? Sorry, guys. I do apologise. Who's going to win tonight? Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. I don't know. I'm going to go with probably Randy Orton in this one, guys. Because I'd like to see him 15-time champion. I would love to see him 15-time champion. So I'm sorry, Cody, but I'm going to go with Randy Orton on this one. And I hope there's speculations that Vince McMahon could show up. Well, he'll probably be at the Hall of Fame if Stephanie's going to be inducted. So I wouldn't be surprised if Cody Rhodes, Vince McMahon is going to be there at WrestleMania. So we will. So I'm going to go with Randy Orton on this one, guys, to become 15-time WWE Undisputed Champion on this one. Now we will move on to night 2. Of course, I'm going to do all the matches tonight. So I'm free up for the weekend. So Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. Who's going to win that? Absolute 2 powerhouses. Is it going to be Obafemi? Is it going to be Brock Lesnar? I'm probably going to go with Obafemi in this one. Or maybe Brock Lesnar. But I'm going to go with Obafemi on this one, guys. So I will probably pick Obafemi to beat Brock Lesnar to overthrow the Beast and slay the Beast. So yeah, I'm going to go with Obafemi on this one. Now we move on to the six-pack ladder match for the Intercontinental Champion. Penta as the champion versus Javon Evans versus Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough versus Rusev versus Rey Mysterio. Who is going to win? I'm probably going to go with possibly Rey Mysterio. Possibly Rey Mysterio. Possibly Rey Mysterio. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rey Mysterio on this one, guys. So yeah, probably Rey Mysterio to beat. I was gonna say Penta was gonna retain, but I'll just my gut is going with Rey. Obviously, I'd like to see Javon Evans as an Intercontinental Champion, but I'm gonna go with Rey Mysterio on this one, guys. Now we will move on to Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's Championship. Who is going to win? Is it going to be Jade Cargill as champion? Is she going to retain her title? Is it going to be Rhea Ripley? I'm gonna say Rhea Ripley on this one, guys. Just because she's back there at WrestleMania, she's on top. I honestly, I'm not a fan of Jade Cargill as the women's champion, but I don't really watch the women's division per se. I'm not mad about the wrestling, but it's WrestleMania. It's a big match. But I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley on this one, guys, to win the WWE Women's Champion. Then we will move on to so I'm going to definitely go with Rhea Ripley to win the Women's Champion, the WWE Women's Champion. Now we will move on to Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Now this is kind of a big match. Trick Williams is very, very forced WrestleMania for the United States Champion. Sami Zayn getting a bit of heat, getting billed now at the moment. I think they're pushing Trick Williams to be a face. So will Sami Zayn get overthrown by Trick Williams? And I love Trick Williams. Don't get me wrong; he's starting to kind of dawn on me a little bit. So I'm gonna probably go with Trick Williams on this one, guys, to actually win the United States Championship. Sami Zayn, we already had the title. I think it's nice to have a new people to become the champion. So I'm possibly going to say that there's going to be a shock at WrestleMania and Trick Williams is going to beat Sami Zayn for the United States Championship. That's on Sunday night. So yes, I'm going to go with Sami Zayn to beat Trick Williams. Now we will move on to the Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. I did not stutter. The Demon King is coming back for one night only at WrestleMania. And it's been 5 years, as far as I know, it's been 5 years since the Demon King has been at a pay-per-view. I don't know if it was 5 years ago at WrestleMania. I could be mistaken. It could have been at another pay-per-view. But I am going to go with the Demon King, of course, is going to beat Dominic Mysterio. Now we will move on to the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Champion. Is Punk going to retain his title? Is Roman Reigns going to win back the heavyweight champion? And remember, Roman Reigns has never held this heavyweight champion. Has never held the champion. He held the WWE Undisputed Champion. He has never held the champion. So maybe Reigns is going to probably go and win. I'm probably going to stick with Punk on this one, but I would like to see Reigns winning the WWE champion. Then, of course, Reigns part-timer, probably won't see him for 6 months. Probably SummerSlam will be the next pay-per-view when we see Reigns, or probably whatever. Probably SummerSlam will probably be the next pay-per-view, if that, because Reigns is not, a part-timer. But I'm going to go with Roman Reigns on this one, guys. Just for the sake of no, did I say Punk? No, sorry, no. I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns. Sorry, I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns to beat CM Punk at WrestleMania. But I could be wrong, guys. I could be wrong. But I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns on this one. Um, so so now we will move on to the Hall of Fame inductees, of course. Um, I think let's see. We'll talk about, and obviously congratulations on the inductees. Of obviously, first of all, the very first one that was inducted, of course, by the Undertaker was Stephanie McMahon, and congratulations to Stephanie McMahon on the 2026 Hall of Fame inducting. Um, probably deserve it in a way. You know, I grew up watching like the McMahons on TV. Brilliant. You know, Vince McMahon, all the McMahon family were basically uh, in the storylines every week. Brilliant. So congratulations on Stephanie McMahon getting the WWE 2026 WWE Hall of Fame. Now we will move on to another one that was shocked me, really shocked me, was AJ Styles, of course. Congratulations to AJ Styles, of course. He was a two-time WWE champion, one-time WWE Intercontinental champion, three-time United States champion, two-time WWE Raw / World Tag Team champions, one-time Slammy Award winner. So congratulations to AJ Styles being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Now we will go to Demolition, of course, Axe and Smash. It'd be great to see them on the Hall of Fame stage. Of course, congratulations. They were a three-time and longest reigning WWF at the time tag team champions. So they were three-time WWE tag team champions, or WWF at the time, and they were the longest reigning tag team champions in history. So congratulations. Now we go to the celebrity wing, of course. Dennis Rodman, of course. As you know, Dennis Rodman is a five-time NBA champion, wrestled in World Championship Wrestling as member of the NWO, of course. So congratulations to Dennis Rodman, of course, to be inducted into the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame. Now we will move on to the legacy wing of the WWE Hall of Fame, of course. Finally, Sid also wrestled as Sid Justice, Sid Vicious, and Psycho Sid. Finally has been inducted. He's been a two-time WWF champion, a two-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion, a one-time WCW United States Champion. So he has a lot of accolades there. Unfortunately, Sid is not with us no more. Of course, his real name is Sidney Erdy. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. But his family will be inducting him into the Hall of Fame. And congratulations to the Erdy family for the Hall of Fame. And congratulations to Sid himself. Obviously, he's not around. And also, Bad News Brown, of course, has been inducted into the Legacy Hall of Fame as well. Of course, he was a 1976 Olympic bronze medal, two-time Pan American Games gold medalist from 1967 and 1975. Four-time Stampede Wrestling North American Heavyweight Champion. So congratulations to Bad News Brown. I don't think I've ever followed his career. So unfortunately, of course. Now the immortal moment, of course, which has been chosen: Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. So congratulations to the immortal moment, of course, as well. So Andre and Hulk Hogan's family will accept the award. Like we had last year, the Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin moment. So now this year we have the Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant from WrestleMania 3. And if you remember that massive, nobody thought they could suplex or body slam Andre the Giant. And I remember Hulk Hogan telling us the story. He like literally when he tried to body slam him, I think he nearly busted his back out. Congratulations to all the inductees of the Hall of Fame of the class of 2026. And as I said, once again, WrestleMania comes to you Saturday and Sunday night. Obviously, UK and Irish time is 12 midnight, both nights. I don't know what time they come, Vegas time or American time. Check your locations. So it should be a long weekend, guys. Obviously, tomorrow we have SmackDown. After SmackDown, you have the Hall of Fame. I'll probably watch the Hall of Fame Saturday day because it's on like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not staying up till 5 o'clock to watch the WWE Hall of Fame. I'll probably watch it maybe the like that day before WrestleMania Night 1 kicks off. But I hope you enjoy, guys, WrestleMania. Of course, a couple of shout outs, as I always do on this show. It's been a long time. It's been a year probably since I done maybe a last pay-per-view. I don't really do the pay-per-views anymore because the pay-per-views are gone very, very bad. I probably might cover the odd pay-per-view here and there, guys. And I do thank you for supporting the channel. And thank you very much, guys, for coming in. I think I had something like 30 views earlier on, but I do appreciate it. But anyway, let's shout out, guys. I want to say hello to, of course, my beautiful Roshan, my beautiful wife Roshan, sorry, of course, who helps me, the producer of the show that helps me do all the stuff, the admin and stuff like that. I want to say hello to, of course, me mate in the sky, of course, Colin, of course. This channel wouldn't happen until for him and his beautiful wife in the sky. Sandra, sorry. Also, I want to say hello to Dan. I want to say hello to Brian, Aaron, Frankie. Who else I'm missing? I want to say hello to Keith, Louise. I want to say hello to Matt. Who else? Am I missing anybody? I don't know if I'm missing anybody. I'm probably missing a lot of people. But I hope you enjoyed my WrestleMania preview show. I tried my best to make it me to come into your house via this stream. So I do hope you enjoy WrestleMania, guys, and we will see you hopefully soon. Slán leat, má sé do thulaí, os an búcail, os an Colin, guys. Good night and God bless.